In the process of doubting and selling yourself short, if you are not careful, you will do the wrong things. You will go against your values. So in order to stop that, you need to be clear on what your values are. Understand what your values, because if you're sitting in the situation where you are in the wrong company and they are doing things that you do not agree with, if you have clear values, you would just automatically remember that I need to stop. So, do you have values? Do you have your values? Do you have things that guide you? Do you have things that you say, oh no, I don't do this? Oh no, I wouldn't find myself doing this. Do you have those things? Or these are the things I want to do. These are the things I want to achieve. Are you selling yourself short and you want to stop that? Because you have clicked on this video, I would assume that you want to learn, or you want to learn from other people how to overcome self-doubt and stop selling yourself short. You're human, we're all humans, and at some point in our lives, we would have found ourselves in situations where we sell ourselves short, and that can be as a result of so many reasons. If you watch my last video, I talked about signs of selling yourself short. But today, I'll be talking more about ways or things to think about when you're trying to stop limiting yourself, limiting your capacity, limiting your abilities, and how to beat self-doubt, because that is in most cases as a result of self-doubt. And if you don't know me, I am Bola Adeyeye Omishade, and this is the Bola Adeyeye Omishade Show. Thank you for joining me. This is a community where we support people to be the best version of ourselves. We share our thoughts, we share our experiences, and also we get other people to come and share their thoughts and experiences, so that overall we all can be the best. We can be the best version of ourselves. And if you want to be part of this community, you do not want to miss our future episodes, do not forget to click on the subscribe button, and also you click on the notification to get reminders, because we air every episode 1 p.m. on Saturday GMT. So 1 p.m. GMT every Saturday. And of course, I have people who are already part of this community. Thank you so much. Thanks for your consistent support. And thanks for always joining. I hope you have found this community very, very useful. So, if you find this episode very interesting and you have learned one or two things at the end of the video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up and share it. Come on, keep sharing away. Share away with your family, share away with your friends. Right, so back to the topic of today, how to stop beating ourselves, doubting ourselves, and selling ourselves short. You might have found yourself in a community, maybe community of friends or maybe family, and then you're thinking, oh, I don't think I am not able to do what these people do. I don't have the abilities. I don't have the capacity. I don't have the brain. I'm not brilliant. And you want to stop that. You want to stop that. The first thing I would say to you is, the moment you have realized that you are always in the habit of beating yourself down or maybe selling yourself low, you really need to accept that is what it is. That is what you are doing, and you need to realize that first, that you're always in the habit of selling yourself low. So come to the realization and say, okay, yes, I do this. So what is the way forward? That is always the starting point. If you have not identified that, or you haven't realized that you do that, then it might be a bit difficult, because you accepting that you do that gives you a clearer picture, and it helps you decide or determine where to pick it from, or where will be the starting point of trying to resolve this problem. And in most cases, you possibly are in the wrong community. You are in a community where maybe people look down on you, and that's maybe as a result of the way you have presented yourself to them. And the moment you feel that you're in an environment and you're always selling yourself, you're always selling yourself short, you take a step back. I'm always doing this when I'm around these people, when I'm in this community. Okay, am I in the right community? You need to start asking yourself that kind of question, to say, am I in the right community, or I need to change the community that will not encourage, or that will not facilitate me selling myself short or doubting my capacity. Because in those community, it could be a case where people are not even willing to help you. People are not willing to listen to you because they have given up on you. That could be the case, because if I think I talked about the signs of self-doubt. So some people are just there to bring you down. And if you are in that community, then you are not helping yourself. So firstly, you need to think of the community that you are and where you're finding yourself. In addition to that, you only want to find yourself in a place where people celebrate you. You mingle with people that celebrate you. You mingle with people that appreciate you for who you are. You mingle with people that will help you or facilitate you growing. You might be in a community where nobody even talks about growth. Nobody talks about how to become a better person. Nobody talks about, you only, and that it is up to you to make that judgment, because you would decide to say, this community, nobody wants to move forward. Nobody, in what direction are they all going? And of course, they don't even celebrate you. So when you find yourself in a position where people don't celebrate you, then unfortunately, the self-doubt will keep piling up, and it will just keep piling up, and you would have every reason to agree with that mindset that you don't have the abilities or you don't have the capacity. So in other words, you want to mix with people that celebrate you. You want to say, so find yourself in the right company. And in addition, another point, I think that's the third point, is I've realized that we are not always, as humans, we are humans, and we tend to forget things that we are supposed to be grateful for. Are you grateful? Actually, what are you grateful for? What are you grateful for? Are you grateful that you have life? Are you grateful that you are able to put food on your table? Are you able to are you grateful that you can breathe in? You're not even on the sick bed. Now, I'm not using this to say those that are on the sick bed are not grateful. I'm not using to demean them. I'm just saying that we as humans, we forget to be grateful and thankful for what we have, for the good things that we have done, for those things where we have failed, those things we have failed at, and we have used it as an opportunity to learn. We forget to be grateful. We forget to be grateful for the opportunity to learn from others. We forget to be grateful. We forget to be grateful. So ask yourself, when you realize that you're doubting yourself, and you want to stop it, you want to ask yourself, what am I grateful for? What is that thing that I've done that I should be proud of? What is, even as having kids, having a family, being able to put food on the table. You see people on the streets, the lying without a home, and you have a roof on your head, as little as being able to drink water. You should be grateful for that. So when you, in the process of trying to stop doubting yourself and selling yourself short, you need to start appreciating what you have and be grateful for those things you have done. Be grateful for how far you have come. I believe you are here because you want to stop selling yourself. You want to stop selling yourself short. And I believe that you are ready to do this. And that's also starts with controlling your mind. You can't control your mind. You can control how you think about things, how you react to things. It is your choice. If somebody is being negatively criticizing you, it is up to you to accept that whatever that person is saying, or you say, oh, that's your opinion, it's your choice, it's that's how you feel. And I have also come to realize that some people try to transfer aggression. If you don't understand that it is not everyone has one or two things they are going through, and then you're speaking to somebody or you are in a community, people would, as much as they want to transfer how they feel to you or want to extend it. If they're unhappy, it will extend. So you want to learn how to control how you feel, how you react to things, how you react to self-doubt. And how can you do that? You know that at some point, if you're in this environment, you're always doubting yourself, you're always selling yourself short. You want to give your inner mind, you want to give it a name and say, Bola, stop it now. You really have to stop doubting yourself. You can do this, go for it. If those people can do it, I can do it. So learn to stop doubting yourself. Have you tried? Have you made effort? You're already doubting yourself when you have not even made effort. Have you forgotten that it comes with effort? I said that in my last episode. Have you forgotten that it comes with a lot of learning? Have you done that? Have you ticked the boxes? So why are you selling yourself short? Have you done what those people are doing? I remember, I think about last year, I talked about you comparing yourself to other people. Sometimes when you're comparing yourself to other people, you might not be doing it right because you haven't paid the price. You haven't paid the price. You haven't put in the effort that is required to get to where they are. So if you're finding yourself in that community and you want to be like other people, maybe you haven't gotten to the level where they are, try and ask and say, okay, what do I need to do to get to where they are, instead of wasting so much time doubting yourself. Why are you doubting yourself? Have you actually failed in that thing? And see what it is I need to learn to be able to get there? Have you even taken the step ahead to ask the people that you are around, or the community where you are, to say, what do I need to do to get here or to achieve this goal? Have you done that? So what am I trying to say? There has to be a point where you need to start ticking boxes and say, okay, if I am doubting myself, I'm cutting myself, or I'm cutting myself short, selling myself short, limiting my own abilities. You want to say, have I done the things that are required? Bola, you need to stop this. Stop wasting your time on doubting yourself and say, no, it is an opportunity. Don't lose the opportunity. Don't lose the opportunity. And I've realized that in some cases you would maybe want people to, you want to put yourself in a pity state. No, you don't want to do that. You don't want to because when you start feeling like you start putting yourself in a pitiful way, is it pity? What's the right choice of word? You want people to always pity you, and then you begin to lose confidence. Self-doubt comes with low self-esteem. It leads to lack of confidence. So why are you doing that? So I am actually charging you today to ensure that the moment you start doubting yourself, you start doubting abilities, it is you that have the power to control how you react to those things. You have the power. It's either you react to it by taking the bold step and learning from it. It's either you take the bold step to say, what do I need to change? Do a reflective check on things that you have done in the past that needs to be changed, things that you have done in the past that needs to be corrected. So work on your thoughts. Work on on how you react to things. And I have said this, if you have not identified that you need to stop doubting yourself, or you have not made up your mind that you need to stop it, you want to change, then if somebody is trying to help you to do this, maybe you're going to be wasting your time. And I believe that because you are watching this today, you want to stop selling yourself short. You can do it. I remember my brother always said once, just do it. So just do it. Just take that first step. Take that bold step. Take calculated risk. Yes, take risk. I always like to put the calculated there. Take those calculated risks and go for that thing, instead of wasting so much time and spending so much time doubting yourself. Now, in the process of doubting and selling yourself short, if you are not careful, you will do the wrong things. You will go against your values. So in order to stop that, you need to be clear on what your values are. Understand what your values, because if you're see in the situation where you are in the wrong company and they are doing things that you do not agree with, if you have clear values, you would just automatically remember that I need to stop. So, do you have values? Do you have your values? Do you have things that guide you? Do you have things that you say, oh no, I don't do this? Oh no, I wouldn't find myself doing this. Do you have those things? Or these are the things I want to do. These are the things I want to achieve. So another thing, in order to stop selling yourself short and beating self-doubt, you need to be clear on your values. Be very clear. If you don't have values today, today is the right time to sit down, take a step back, grab a pen and paper and start reflecting and say, what are my values? What are the things I believe in? What are the things I aspire to achieve? Write them down. Now, you don't know the power of writing things down. It goes a long way because it just helps you to understand better. It helps you to create a saturated understanding of what your values are. Write them down, look at them, read them over and over again. The moment you have a clear understanding of what your values are, then the moment you're doubting yourself, or you find yourself in a situation where you're doubting yourself, then you will just, your body will just say, okay, you really need to stop doubting yourself now. You need to stop it. In addition, how do you compare yourself to other people? Okay, I have said it. Comparing yourself has the good and the bad side. So you need to be very careful when you're comparing yourself. Are you comparing yourself with people who you want to be like? Okay, now when you're comparing yourself, are you thinking that this is what this person is doing that I like to do? This is what this person is doing that I like to do. This is what you need to have. You need to be very, very clear. Or are you comparing yourself with people and that is making you feel very bad? You're comparing yourself with people you are not supposed to um, compare yourself to. So when you are comparing yourself to others, be very careful. Be very, very, very careful. And also, importantly, if you do not accept that you are doubting yourself, because we as humans, we might just say, no, I'm not doubting myself, I believe, but inside you need to just say, oh, this is actually me doubting myself. Go back to my previous the video of last week, and then you will see different signs of doubting yourself. You not wanting other people to help you, you not asking for help, you not accepting, you not opening up to opportunities, being able to take bigger risks. So look at what are the signs that would signs to show that I'm doubting myself. Do you have those things? And then you can start, the moment you look at those signs, maybe that would help you to accept that you are doubting yourself. Overall, if you keep doubting yourself, it will limit you from being very successful. It will limit you from being, and when I mean successful, getting to where you want to be, being like those you want to be like, achieving those your good and brilliant aspirations. I am charging you today now that this is the right time to stop doubting yourself, because I believe you can do it. So just do it. Just do it. In summary, I'll go through all I've spent. Spend time with the right people. Spend time in the right company. Exclude yourself from community of people that always give you negative criticism, that always want to transfer their aggressions to you. You know, you want to find yourself in a community of people that celebrate you. If anyone does not celebrate you, if anyone does not celebrate your achievement, if anybody just looks down on you and say, oh, what have you done? You're not the first person to do this. Then you want to exclude yourself. You don't want to find yourself in the community of this kind of people. You know, find yourself in the right company. Be very, very grateful. Be grateful. Be grateful for what you have. Be grateful. And be very careful about the kind of comparison that you do. Be very careful. Control your self-doubt. Take charge, because like I said, you have the power to be happy. You have the power to react. You have the power to react to criticism. And then give that your inner mind, that is that mind, that self-doubting mind, give it a name and say, okay, whatever name you want to give it to, stop now. I only need to take 1 or 2 steps to get to where I want to. And I believe that you can do it. If you know that there is somebody that needs to hear this, somebody that you feel that are doubting themselves and they really want to stop this, I want you to share this video with them. Share this with your family. Share this with your friends. And after today, after watching this video, I want you to grab that journal and write those things that you really need to start doing to stop you, to stop you from doubting yourself, to stop selling yourself short. In the comment, tell me what you're going to change. What are you going to change today? What is that thing that you are going to do differently? What is that thing that you are going to start doing henceforth from today? Because we can do this together. We can be the best version of ourselves. We can achieve those goals. So because you are watching this today, I want you to start taking that step in the right direction. Start taking that step to be in the right community. Because the community that you find yourself would influence you to be the kind of person you're going to be in future. The future is still ahead of you. You can control the future. You have the power to change the future. You have the power to decide who you want to be in future. Tomorrow cannot be changed. You can learn from your tomorrow. You can learn from your mistake. You can use every failure you have made or everything that you have done wrongly in the future as a learning curve to be a better person in the future. So keep sharing this away, because I want us to, because of course we're in the we've gone halfway through the year. Have you achieved all those goals? Or do you know that person that has not achieved half of what they intend to achieve? Share this with them so that the next half of the year, we're going to achieve those goals. We're going to take the right step to achieve those goals that we set at the beginning of the year. Share this if you have found this very useful. Share it on your social media, on your Instagram, on your WhatsApp status. Share with your family and friends and give it a thumbs up if you have enjoyed it. And you have learned as well. If you have learned 1 or 2 things, share this away and give it a thumbs up. Thank you. And of course, if you have any questions and you want me to treat any question, I want you to leave me an email. The email is on the screen, or maybe send me a DM and on my social media, on the social media pages, and I would reply. And of course, I will get people to talk about your questions if I cannot address it. And thank you so much for joining me today. And of course, I hope to see you next week again. Do not forget to subscribe if you have not. That means a lot. Thank you so much. And this is Bola Adeyeye Omishade, and I'll see you next week. Bye.